Sometimes someone close to us becomes a stranger, and sometimes a stranger the closest to the heart. Life teaches a new lesson every day about relationships, expectations, and connecting with oneself. Sometimes the answer is hidden in silence, and sometimes an incomplete story is hidden behind a smile. Today we will talk about those feelings which cannot be said. They can only be felt. So come, let us dive into some truths which are bitter for sure, but also necessary to understand life. Jai Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna says, stay calm, because before the storm there is the deepest silence. People will say, I am not doing anything, I am wasting time. But how would they know you are getting ready inside, not outside? Those who shout get lost in the crowd, and those who remain calm make history. Shri Krishna says, don't run away, just wait, because success runs after those who move at their own pace. Your silence is not a conspiracy, it is a sadhana. There is austerity, fire in your silence, and waiting for the right time. People will laugh, taunt, but when you cross the finish line, the same people will stand up and clap. Don't speak now, your success will speak. Don't show yourself now. When you show up, the world will keep watching. Some people are in such a hurry to reach heights that they prefer to hold the feet of big people instead of holding the hands of small people. But they don't know. The one who bows down near the feet can never fly, and the one who holds the hand takes the person higher. Only the man who truly loves a woman can preserve her childhood. The one who loved from the heart, he saw childhood in the eyes of a woman. And the one who wanted only the body, he counted the age. Tell the truth, even if it seems bitter, but don't tell a lie which seems sweet, but is poisonous from inside. Life is a mirror. Whatever you show will come back the same. Even if the truth seems bad, even then it is better than a lie. Shri Krishna says, the silence of those whose words give peace hurts. Sometimes being silent is also a scream. Such a scream which no one can hear, can only feel. We don't believe in love, but people hate so much from their heart that it seems bigger than love. People have smiles on their faces, but defeat is hidden in their hearts. Wherever you are, people should love you. Wherever you go, people should remember you, and wherever you are about to reach, people should wait for you. Make yourself such that your presence seems like a blessing. Time is a scale. Bad times tell the real weight of closeness. People who were with you in good times suddenly disappear, but those who stay even in bad times are real relationships. Before we understand this topic in depth, you are requested to watch this video till the end. If you like our effort, then like the video and write Jai Shri Radhe Krishna in the comment below. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, Krishna Sadhana, then subscribe now and press the bell icon so that every new inspirational video of ours reaches you first. The sign of a good person is that he respects even those people from whom he does not get any benefit. The goodness of a person is not in his eyes, but in his behavior, because behavior is the language that every heart understands. In today's era, man has become cheap. All other things have become expensive. No matter how much the rupee falls, but the value of a human being cannot fall as much as any currency. Lord Krishna says, if you argue with yourself, you will get all the answers. If you argue with others, you will get only questions. Search within yourself. You will find the way there. Not in the world. You have to light the light within yourself. When the whole world abandons you, then that one invisible power, God, holds our hand. What is not visible becomes the biggest support, and we feel there is someone who is with us in every difficulty. Many times in life, we come out of difficulties just like this, as if someone has held our hand in the dark. That is called God, who is always within us without being seen. No one should become so close that when you go away, he starts liking it, because the one who starts taking your presence lightly, he will never feel your absence. Everyone makes mistakes, but the most painful are those mistakes for which we have lost the time to apologize. Some things never come on the tongue, but float in the eyes. Reading them is also an art. Loneliness is not a weakness. It is a sign that that person has understood the real status of the world. The one who is alone is not broken. He has come face to face with the truth. That person also does not say anything now, whose pain was once hidden in your every word. Maybe now he does not have faith that you will understand. Make some friends, true friends, because love does not support you all the time. The one who sits quietly with you in depression, that is the real relationship. Sri Krishna says, if you fly on the strength of others, then one day you will forget to fly your own wings. There is no power greater than yourself. The one who has understood himself, he has learned to fly. Just one mistake is enough to forget all your goodness. The world's memory is very weak. The world's memory is weak for goodness, but it is very sharp for shortcomings. The arrogant does not find God. The jealous does not find a neighbor. The angry does not find a friend. And the one who laughs at the shortcomings of others, he himself becomes the biggest shortcoming. Misunderstandings are resolved where they arise. Talk to the one with whom you have a problem. If you talk to others, the matter will not be resolved, but will increase. Sometimes victory also seems dull when no one is there to congratulate you. And defeat also looks beautiful if someone holds your hand and says, I am here. I wasted a lifetime in your love. How lucky will he be, who will get you without losing anything? Deep sleep comes at night only, when the whole day has been lived honestly, and no one gives respect without reason. So make yourself such that people start respecting you even without reason. A job is fine for dreaming, but if you want to live those dreams, then become a master. Wake up every morning with the thought that today I will do something that takes me closer to my dreams. The one who remembers you without reason, make him your reason, and the one who asks your reason, learn to say goodbye to him. Only those people stay with you in life who care for your peace. The rest are just a crowd who remembers you only on the occasion. Even sleep gets auctioned when someone close is sitting in the gatherings of hearts. It would have been easy to forget if memories were not so vivid. The one whom you forgot kept turning from one side to another the whole night. I am silent because I have no relation with noise, so that there is no drama. I endured everything. And you think I have no complaints? Actually, I have complaints, but now there is no trust left. It is better to smile and keep quiet than to get defamed by telling the pain, because people don't look for the heart, they look for the joke. Women don't lose, they are defeated. Due to the fear of society, due to the stubbornness of their loved ones, what will people say? This one sentence kills their freedom first. The person who speaks clearly and directly, his tongue may be harsh, but he will never betray you, because his heart is much more true than words. I also feel pain, but I live with the thought that when you can smile without me, then I can also handle myself. Sri Krishna says, what is not written in your fate, you will not get it even if you cry 1,000,000 times. And what is written in your destiny, it will come one day at some turn by itself. Don't smile after deceiving anyone. When the wheel of karma will turn, you will not even be able to recognize where you lost yourself. What will the world loot my happiness? I myself had looted it for my loved ones. Sometimes the ones who break my heart are also those for whom we have left the world. The speed doubles when life is at stake. When everything is left behind at some turn, then courage is the biggest companion. People had given their word to say, but when they went back on their word, then only the papers remained as witnesses. Whenever the world put me in trouble, my God opened thousands of paths without saying anything to me. Sometimes the help received silently is the greatest. No one has been able to take his place even today. I don't know if it is his quality or the simplicity of my love, which is still alive in every memory. We have not changed. We have only come to know that the world is not what it appears to be, and the closer the relationships seem, the farther they go. Those who left us, they taught us a lot. Now we see those who come, not with our heart, but with our understanding. Sri Krishna says, time is a flowing river. The stream which is touched once never returns again. Every moment passes and leaves us with memories. Sometimes the hands that are left behind are already left behind. If a man wants to leave by leaving his hand behind, then perhaps he should be stopped once. Who knows, he might stop, because sometimes there is peace in stopping. But when a woman frees her hand, she has already left the heart. It just takes time for the body to reach that decision. It is okay to hold back in relationships as long as someone's soul is not broken. Otherwise, a held-back body can never return and make a place in the heart. Fate favors only those who write their own destiny. Those who have the courage to change themselves can one day bend even time. Even years-old relationships can be connected, but only then, when someone really needs you. Otherwise, stitch or seal it, the crack still keeps screaming. Connect with the mind, not with money, because wealth goes away in a moment. But a true heart supports for centuries. God is not searched for, one has to get lost in him. When a person loses himself, then he is closest to God. Those who have the burden of responsibilities on their shoulders are neither allowed to break down, nor are they allowed to cry in front of anyone. They wrap every pain in a smile and just tell the world, I am fine. Before calling the world bad, look in the mirror of your sins. Everyone curses the world by covering up their sins. But the truth is, if we improve, then the world can also change. Time changes, things improve, but something breaks, which cannot be mended again. That is dash trust, and ghosts, which do not come with us. Sri Krishna says, the one who leaves goes away, but his memories sometimes cling to the bed, sometimes to the heart, sometimes to the silence, and become a new trouble every night. If you cannot open a screw with the wrong tool, then how will you be able to open the doors of life with the wrong thinking and direction? You will have to get used to living alone, because not everyone walks with you forever. Some relationships are for the journey, not for the destination. The special ones are those who give you time when the time comes, who do not leave you alone in the crowd, but also listen to the sound of your breathing in silence. Jokes and money. Spend both these things wisely, because they do not return, and their sting remains for a lifetime. Good people also break down, but their value does not decrease. Break gold into pieces, it is still called gold. Even if a person is honest, circumstances cannot change him. It is easy to make promises, but it is difficult to keep them. Because when you break your promise, no one can be trusted. Their heart breaks deep inside. Sometimes even prayers come back to the same place from where they came. You don't get anything by asking, you get only that, what we have sown through our deeds. If prayers come from the heart and deeds are true, then even destiny changes the path. That which has no guarantee, its name is life, and that which has a sure guarantee is death, calm, stable, and unshakable. Sri Krishna says, sometimes you become bad even without any fault, because you did not mold yourself in the mold of people's expectations. But remember, the one who does not stand up for himself keeps bowing down to everyone. Those who are afraid of falling never learn to fly. Those who have courage, their defeat also becomes history. Make yourself so busy that even the sound of pain cannot disturb you. Don't complain to time, answer time. Life gives a lot of experience to those who do not get happiness, and the same experience will make you the person tomorrow whom the world will be surprised to see. For those who have malice in their hearts, promises are just words, not feelings. False love and a fake friend burn a person from inside, but you should get up and walk even from the ashes, because only those who are tested in fire are called diamonds. I am tired, but I will not stop, because I have to answer those who pretend to be respectful. Now we will talk in their language. If people are talking behind your back, then be happy, because they are behind you even today. Those who cannot say it in front, they bite from behind. Your courage is greater than every problem. When your courage starts breaking, tell yourself, I have not stopped, I am just leaning to jump. Be stubborn in such a way that you achieve what is not written in your destiny. Life is a game. But the question is whether you will become a player or someone's toy. Sometimes you have to become bad when the person in front is wearing a mask. Do good only to the extent that it is respected. When time does justice, there is no need for witnesses. It itself gives a platform to the truth. Many times one has to die to hear he was a good person. Sri Krishna says, if someone's hope is attached to you, then it is not his compulsion, it is his trust in you. And trust is the most valuable relationship. The face may be beautiful, but if the nature is not beautiful, then the face also looks dull. Time changes the appearance, but the nature stays with you like a shadow for life. You don't get the life you want, you have to create it. But what can we create of that life, where every relationship becomes a chain of expectations? Time doesn't have enough time to give you the same chance again. So when someone gives you time, don't ignore it. Because the one who gives time is the one who maintains a true relationship. Life is not difficult because the paths are difficult, but because we forget to value the things that come easily. Every time you trust someone, you don't know how silently betrayal breaks the heart. And when the sound of breaking comes, it is not someone else's face, but your own face. A person does not become bad when he does wrong, but he becomes bad when people consider his goodness as his weakness. If you learn to remain silent, then you will hear everything that people say about you silently. And when you start looking without saying anything, then the real faces start coming out on their own. Even stones melt in the streets of love. But when your own people change, then there is no point in complaining to strangers. Nowadays, stop considering someone your own. You will learn to be happy in life. Not every smile is true, and not every tear is a weakness. Cunningness lasts for a few days, but honesty stays with you for a lifetime. The weight of truth is probably heavy. That is why nowadays people take lies lightly. A wrong person can never think right for anyone because the fire inside him forces him to burn others. In the crowd, only those faces are remembered who have made their identity by standing out from the crowd. Otherwise, everyone has a name, but only a few special people have an identity. Sri Krishna says, the ones whom you love from your heart, they are often the first ones to take advantage of you, because they know what is your biggest weakness, your heart. Forgiving is an art, but trusting again is the biggest betrayal. Those who have learned to smile in pain consider that they have won life. Relationships do not break when distances increase, but they break when silence takes over the mind. Too much attachment always causes harm, because when that relationship breaks, you find yourself broken too. The day someone makes you his habit, from that day onwards he has the power to break you. Fall in love, but not so much that your own identity gets associated with someone else's name. Dive into love, but don't dig the grave of your self-respect. Respect is the foundation on which every relationship stands. If the foundation shakes, the building doesn't survive. In today's times, love is instantaneous. Like a discount offer, today you, tomorrow someone else. So if you want to live freely, then stop dying for someone. It is a crime to lie to others, but lying to yourself is a disaster. Be silent, but not so much that people start considering your silence as weakness. Try being silent sometimes. You will understand how much your presence matters in someone's life. Where there is injustice, silence becomes a crime. Lowering the eyes feels good until the ground of self-respect does not shake. And when the truth stands on its own, all the lies of the world become dwarf. People left behind often become a burden on the hearts of those who have moved ahead. If someone's behavior has changed, then he is not the only one responsible. Maybe you are also responsible. Because the relationship is not one-sided, and the string of feelings is tied from both sides. If life is difficult, do not panic. Difficult roles are given only to those who have the strength to play them. Not every scene is easy, but a true actor never blames the script. Memories never get old. Those who play their roles melting like wax, there is no one to save them from fire. In relationships, the givers always burn, and the takers sleep peacefully. If the dreams are yours, then the fight is also yours. Sow hopes, water them with hard work, because circumstances will not turn out according to you. You will have to mold yourself according to the circumstances. The world does not see your tiredness, it just counts the results. Sri Krishna says, try to handle yourself, because people often make you fall where you need support the most. This is the custom of the world, Those who give pain walk with you, and those who become a balm go away. Don't expect anything from anyone. Everyone has their own world. No matter how close someone may seem, the truth is, he too looks at himself first. Now, even the meaning of loved ones is determined by circumstances. Learn to steal beautiful moments from life, because responsibilities don't give time, and time never comes again. Even if the moon gets into the hands of the ungrateful, they make it an eclipse. So when your time comes, let yourself shine, because even moonlight gets its identity from the moon. If you argue with yourself, you will get answers. If you argue with the world, you will get only questions. If you want to become the right voice in the crowd, then first learn the art of walking alone. Talk only to those who smile on hearing it. Those things which make you angry, they were already far away. You just had to understand. Everyone has flaws, but those who keep searching for the best, they lose even the best. You cannot be perfect for anyone. Just be honest. In your feelings, in your intentions. Life deepens in silence, and understanding often silences us. That is why people with deep souls speak less, because noise cannot make them cry. Flowers are often plucked, which are the best. That is why do not stop smelling, because the world recognizes thorns but not perfume. Sri Krishna says, the most beautiful feeling in life is to be the reason for someone's smile. But never forget yourself so much that you bury your sadness in the happiness of others. Keeping quiet even when you are right has become a habit, because explanation now brings more questions than respect. Get used to staying alone, because people don't change, they just change their colors. Never force anyone to talk to you, because the one who loves you from the heart will listen to your silence. Feelings are more valuable than time, so spend them on those who understand them. Otherwise, love is also given on loan these days and has to be paid back with self-respect. We have also seen that time when we did not think bad about anyone in bad times. Now, if we are silent, it does not mean that we have lost. We just don't have the hobby of bringing anyone down. What is learned without books is called the experience of life. Distances of reality are better than the closeness of appearance, because loneliness gives comfort even in false companionship. Sometimes relationships become strangers even when they are close, and strangers seem like our own even when they are far away. Whether you learn anything else in life or not, you must learn to recognize people. Because here, behind every smile, there is a face hidden, and behind every face, there is a purpose. It is important to recognize those who mix poison in sweet words, because a person is not always the way he appears to be. People do not value you until you learn to answer them in their own language. Ignoring is also an art, and this has to be learned when the heart has been broken repeatedly. The relationships of the heart are also strange. The one who maintains the relationship the most cries the most. Love is no longer a game of emotions, it has become a race, where there are most false promises and truth becomes just a spectacle. Politics is now at second place. Love has gone ahead of it. Deception, fraud, selfishness, these are the names of relationships now. Sri Krishna says, we have to fight the battle of life alone. Here, people give a lot of advice, but no one supports us. Wounds that are not on the body, but on the soul, no one can see them. And the pain that grows in the soul does not go away for a lifetime. Some pains are such that make every breath a burden, and some duties are such that teach you till death that you are still living. Sometimes what is taken away from us, maybe it never belonged to us. Everything that goes away easily, understand that it was not destined to be yours. If a person comes back to mind again and again, then maybe he also remembers you. Or maybe they are memories that do not go away. Sometimes praise is only given when we leave this world. A person becomes great in the crematorium while there is no one to understand him while he is alive. Now, whatever the result may be, we will play a big game, because now we have stopped being afraid and bowing down. Neither do we act sweet, nor do we speak sweetly. We are that bitter truth that no one wants to swallow. In bad times, we listen to the taunts of our own people, endure the silence of friends, and sad songs break our sleep every night. Sri Krishna says, Whatever can be taken away from you, it was never yours. And what is truly yours does not leave you even in storms. Time changes, but man changes without time. Whether the relationship is deep or not, trust should be deep, because this is the thread that prevents it from breaking. And the relationship that is tied with trust does not break from the heart, even if it is miles away. Parents break down twice in life, once when the daughter leaves the house, and the second time when the son touches heights. In one farewell blessings are hidden, and in the other there is moisture in the eyes. Even happiness sometimes makes you cry silently, because behind every success there is an emptiness hidden. Just by studying, no one becomes a good person. We ourselves are the truest book in the world. Until you read yourself, every book is incomplete, every education is incomplete. Understand yourself, because the one who has understood himself has found the solution to every problem himself. There is a difference between praise and flattery. Praise is for actions, and flattery is for selfishness. Those who pat your back are not necessarily with you, but those who point out your shortcomings always fight for your well-being. Arjuna had taken just one decision, that I want Sri Krishna. After that, all the decisions were taken by Krishna, and those decisions became his victory. Sometimes just one right decision changes the direction of the entire life. When problems surround you from all sides, then understand that change is about to come. Never consider defeat as the end. It is the beginning of the next journey, and the biggest storm always comes before the deepest peace. Sri Krishna says, the first sign of becoming wise is to get away from pretense. Now prove yourself by actions, not by words. Life needs simplicity, not decoration. Before unnecessary expenses, repay the debt of those who lent you money on their faith. Don't repay anyone before those who stood by you without asking for anything. People get irritated even by your goodness, and the right people accept you even after your bad deeds. This is the real relationship, where there is no need to understand. There is just a feeling of being together. A lamp needs ghee only when it is burning. Ghee poured after it is extinguished only becomes ash. A person is also valued in the same way. Do it in time. Otherwise, only regret remains later. Give time to relationships, understand them, maintain them, because late respect sometimes turns into regret. Never judge someone by their past. People fall, then get up, and then learn how to smile after breaking down. Every person has a battle which he hides behind a smile. The one who laughs the most is the most broken from within. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. When no one is there, then you become your own support. Time doesn't just change the clock, it changes the person too. Every relationship exists only as long as there is trust in it. The relationship that is there today may not be there tomorrow, but the trust that is there today can show the way tomorrow as well. Sri Krishna says, no matter how clean the face is, if there are stains in the mind, then every smile is questioned. Applause in front and abuse behind, this is what has become the identity of today. Sweet words on the face and poison behind the back. The changing customs of people have taught relationships to wear a mask. Upbringing and culture are now measured by status, not by the intentions of the person. Do not consider my personality and my behavior to be the same, because my personality is I, but my behavior depends on you. As faces change, so does my attitude, because for a true heart, I am a mirror, and for deception, I am a wall. It has become very difficult to understand what is going on in someone's heart. In this era of pretense, no one recognizes the reality by looking into the eyes. Everyone is busy reading faces, but no one sees the intentions. Make someone your own only after thinking carefully, because nowadays, even your own people seem like strangers, and strangers seem like your own. A lifetime is spent in identifying who is your own and who will betray you. Relationships are not one-sided. If you want to take, then learn to give as well. Respect, love, time, or companionship. Whatever it is, give it. Then see how relationships blossom. Those who ask all the time are never able to maintain a relationship. A relationship is a two-way bridge. If one side breaks, both will fall. Sri Krishna says, If you keep every small thing in your heart, then big relationships will slip out of your hands. Learn to forgive, learn to forget as well, because those who keep accounts all the time, they do not love, they do business. Relationships are like flowers. If you keep counting the thorns, then how will you feel the fragrance? It is not always someone else's fault. Sometimes look at your thinking, your words and your attitude. Only small animals become prey, not the lions of the jungle, because the lion does not prove itself. It just happens to be. Similarly, a person should bring weight to his character. The clinking of coins is not necessary everywhere. Storms always blow away straws, not trees attached to the roots. Those who are strong from within are not shaken by circumstances, and those who are shaken by circumstances are never able to create their own identity. The happiness that is found in remaining silent is never found in complaining. Silence is a power, where anger ends and knowledge begins. Because when a person comes to know, then he does not stop shouting, but starts changing by remaining silent. There is a lot of fatigue in this journey of life, but there are even more obstacles. The accusations of loved ones, the indifference of loved ones, and the expectations of loved ones. There is no bigger test than these. I hear complaints at every turn. Every day I live up to someone's expectations. But from within, I am slowly getting away from myself. Sri Krishna says, "Wisdom does not come from books. It is made from the slaps of life, from betrayals, and from one's own silence." Never forget the three qualities of a truly wise person. He never humiliates a weak person. Rather, he holds his hand and lifts him up, because he knows that a fallen person does not break if he finds someone to hold him up. Second thing, a wise person accepts his mistakes, corrects them, and does not repeat them, because he knows that making a mistake is not a crime, but making the same mistake again and again is foolishness. Third thing, a wise person replies at the right time. The rest of the time he remains silent, because he knows that it is not words that speak, but time, and every word that is not spoken. At the right time is dishonesty. Do you know what is the greatest happiness in today's world? No need to look for a doctor, no need to knock on a lawyer's door, and no need for the police to ask your name. Just have peace in your mind and truth in your actions. If you have all these three, then understand that you have won half the world. What is the safest insurance in the world? No documents, no premium, just unwavering faith in God and an installment of good deeds done every day. This is the only insurance that will accompany you throughout your life and will keep you strong till your last breath. This journey may be of 2 moments, but it is important to smile in it. Otherwise, life passes just like that while complaining. Share the happiness that you have kept in your fists, friends, because one day these palms will open and nothing will go with you. This world is a game of karma. The one who is making someone cry today may cry himself tomorrow. Tomorrow he himself will drown in someone's tears. This is the justice of nature, which may be late, but is infallible. Sri Krishna says, never snatch someone's right, because God is watching. And when he snatches, everything changes with time. Your cunningness may make you win for some time, but in the end, you will get only what destiny has written in your fate. Time speaks less, but when it speaks, it silences everyone. Those who are ignoring you today, one day they will think, I wish I had treated him well. Who is the strongest person? Not the one whose muscles are heavy, but the one whose heart is broken. Dreams are shattered. Loved ones have left him. Yet he smiles and says, I am fine. Because standing even after being broken is not a game. This is the real penance of life. Your biggest wealth is your time. To whom are you giving it? With whom are you wasting it? Give every moment after thinking, because time does not come back, and people do not come back and ask for forgiveness. When we were naive, we used to enjoy life every day. Now that we have become wise, life is enjoying us. This is the difference between innocence and wisdom. In innocence, the heart laughs, and in wisdom, the soul cries. Ever since our loved ones have separate houses, walls have been built in our hearts, and every relationship has become just a guest. Those who used to visit without any reason earlier Now even the reason seems small. The lamps of dreams are extinguished when the cold wind of reality blows. Now every morning feels like smoke, no color, no smell, just the burden of existence. Sri Krishna says, if you want peace, then focus on your actions, because people's words only serve to distract attention. If you search outside, you will only get confusion, because true peace is within, where there is no noise, no expectations, just peace. The scale can tell the weight, but not the quality. Just like people estimate your value, but cannot understand your depth. Relationships are priceless. Do not measure them with money. Money will last for some time, but true relationships last for a lifetime. What is there to be proud of? This is a 4-day existence. The fist will be empty that day, the day when the evening of life comes. Those who speak the truth may seem bitter, but they are much better than those who give false consolation. Sometimes a bitter sentence frees one from the illusions of years. Broken dreams and lost loved ones killed that heart which once had the smile of childhood. Otherwise, that happiness would have learned to smile from us. Now, friendships do not remain in love. Only the account of transactions is left, and hearts are now becoming receipts of hollow business. We admit that we had committed many mistakes, but the punishment was received where there was neither hope nor fault. If relationships get cold, then one should cover oneself with the blanket of silence for warmth, because sometimes silence says everything that words cannot say. Only those who maintain relationships with their heart experience pain. For others, everything is just a convenience to pass time. A true relationship is one in which the need to give time is understood, because tomorrow may or may not come, but if relationships are lost, then time has no value. Sri Krishna says, learn something from the birds who meet without any reason. They know the true meaning of love. People who meet for a reason meet at every turn, but those who connect without a reason connect with the soul. Live to be good, not to look good, because the face will fade one day, but the character can become an immortal story. Sometimes it is also necessary to live alone. It gives peace, which is impossible to find in the noise of the world. At least there is no one there who breaks your heart into pieces. Until one faces setbacks in life, pride prevails over wisdom. But setbacks are the teachers who teach us to be humble. The world is selfish, so let it be that way. Do not give up your goodness, because God will never judge against your good intentions. You meet thousands of faces, but people with a heart are found by luck. Not every shining face gives light. Sometimes the dimmest shine has the deepest warmth. Man says, a broken thing should not be kept in a temple. Then why does he break himself and fall on the steps of the temple? Because he knows that everything works in God's court. There is no lawyer there, and when he punishes, even bail is not granted. Do not prove your goodness, time will prove it itself. Those who do not understand you, answer them not with words, but with your actions. Sri Krishna says, relationships are maintained with the heart, not with the face, and the words of the heart never come down on paper, they just live as feelings. Not everyone has luck, and not everyone works hard. That is why the one who works hard often surpasses luck. People can forgive mistakes, but cannot forget them. That is why try to correct them, not hide them. Patience, faith, discipline, and hard work are needed to reach a high goal, because success never comes through shortcuts. It demands austerity, every day, every moment. A person who has a lot is not great. A person who does not make anyone feel small after meeting him is great. It is not easy to maintain relationships. Sometimes you have to suppress your pain to save the smile of others. And this is the sacrifice that is called true love. When you have to sacrifice your small happiness after growing up, it is better to stay small, but live life to the fullest. Sometimes someone cries in search of happiness. Sometimes someone smiles due to the habit of sorrows. This is the strange mathematics of life, where some shed tears for trust, others get broken by trusting. The calculation of karma is simple. If you do good, good will happen. Otherwise, you will have to suffer alone. This universe sends the energy of your karmas back to you, just sometimes by changing the time, sometimes by changing the form. Sri Krishna says, "The one who asks for a loan speaks only once, but the one who gives a loan reminds again and again of what he has given." That is why the biggest salvation is trust. If it breaks once, even words cannot mend it. When something good is happening in your life, do not share it with everyone, because every smiling face does not pray for your happiness. Some glances are like salt. Wherever they touch, they leave a wound. "I am fine," we say this to anyone, but "I am broken." To say this, you need someone very special. And when that special person also does not understand your pain, then the greatest loneliness begins from there. Life is not where there is luxury. Life is where the mind is satisfied. Because peace is not in the bed, it is in the soul. Experience is such a comb which is found when the hair has fallen. And this is life. To learn, it always gives the past, never the future. Love is needed at every age. But we keep asking, what now at this age? But tell me, at what age does the heart stop being a heart? Find yourself within yourself. Don't dig your identity in the identity of others. Research your actions. Why always question others? Teeth also bite their tongues many times, still both stay together. This is the most beautiful form of forgiveness. Adopt this in relationships too. Human relationships are incomplete without each other. Every human being is an incomplete part of someone, which either needs time to complete or understanding. Sri Krishna says, a person gets his name not by his birth, but by his deeds. Birth is a coincidence, but deeds, that is your identity. We do not worship the sun because of its height, but we worship it because it is useful, for everyone, without any discrimination. That is why not the person, but his personality is worshipped. Trust takes seconds to express, minutes to think, days to understand, and a lifetime to prove. Once the rift is created, it cannot be filled by words, only dedication. Relationships do not flourish by shaking hands, but by holding hands in adverse circumstances, because only that companionship is real, which stands with you even when everything is against you. When relationships and selfishness were weighed on a scale, every time selfishness came out to be heavier. True relationships are now becoming a burden because instead of fulfilling them, now people have started measuring them. Expensive clothes can cover your body, but not your poor thinking. There is beauty in clothes, but there is value in character. The day a person's thinking becomes high, he will become enlightened before the day. Those days are gone, friends, when we used to feel sorry on separation. Now people put up status saying goodbye, because reactions and views have replaced emotions. There are some paths where the heart goes, not the feet. And when the heart breaks, the person becomes silent. But his silence screams, there are no listeners left. Unless you experience it yourself, you cannot understand someone's pain. Because empathy does not come from books, but from wounds. If you have to repeatedly prove that you are right for him, then know that he was never right for you. To talk, neither time is needed, nor is there a need to search for words. The mind should just be connected. Where the heart is true, their silence also becomes a dialogue. Sri Krishna says, thousands of people cry for the one who is dying, but not even one person understands the one who is alive. Maybe that is why people do not die now. They are just becoming empty from inside. It is not that easy to live your life, because when you start living for yourself, then the world starts irritating you. When times are good, even our mistakes seem like a joke. But when times are bad, then even our jokes become mistakes. Life is short, but there are many dreams. There is no account of what is lost, but there are many accusations. The more pain you cause to someone by cheating, time will return the same to you, with interest, with realization. We don't feel as much pain on being cheated by strangers as much as we feel on being cheated by our own people. Because where there is hope, the wound is the deepest there. The most expensive thing in this world is trust, and the cheapest is betrayal. It takes years to build one, a moment to keep the other. What is visible is not always true. Sometimes the eyes are deceptive. Somewhere the eyes themselves are deceptive. There is only one difference between an enemy and one's own people. The enemy attacks from the front, from behind. One never gets stabbed in the back. It is hidden in the smile of one's own people. I never called anyone mine. I just showed the mirror to whoever came close. I am a mirror. I don't lie. Those whose face and heart are different, my truth hurts them. Those should worry who are something else from outside and something else from inside. I am the one who shows the truth every time, whether it breaks or joins. You count my shortcomings. Come and look inside yourself sometimes, where even silences scream and even shadows question. The habit of showing your face everywhere. Sometimes recognize yourself too. Maybe a lot of things will be saved from getting ruined. Sri Krishna says, "It is not difficult to maintain relationships. It is difficult to understand those relationships, which these days are formed not from the heart, but from the mind. Someone meets someone, but does not meet from the heart. Emotions are now decorated in books, not in life. Now there is no softness in relationships. Because we do not maintain relationships, we weigh them. We weigh what we got, how much benefit we got. In this era, the one who is expert in bargaining is called successful. Never go so far away from someone that when you return, the door is open, but the door of the heart is closed. No relationship in the world is formed as per your wish. It is God who decides when, where, and whom to meet. We think that the world is bad, but no, the world is very good. It's just that the people living in this world are selfish. Life is a long night. Some dreams get fulfilled, some get shattered. Someone asked, "Who is your own in this world?" I laughed and said, "Time." Because if the time is right, then everyone is your own, otherwise no one is. When someone's purpose is fulfilled, he stops meeting you, and sometimes even talking to you. So don't prove your goodness again and again. The one who will understand without saying anything. The rest? You are good. That is enough. It is also wrong to stay where you are not valued, be it someone's house or someone's heart. If you ever get tired in life, then don't let anyone hear the news, because this world takes away even the bricks of a broken building. We were troubled by the sun. Now we are troubled by the rain too. There are countless complaints, but the strength to respond is now exhausted. I never felt bad about being alone, but now being alone while living among everyone breaks me from within. Sri Krishna says a person's true identity is not in his clothes, his wealth, or his fame. Humanity is in the heart, that heart which cries and smiles without making noise. Status changes with time, but intentions. They are either pure from the heart or hollow from the inside. God does not look at our stature, but he looks at our intentions. He doesn't look at the will, but at the thoughts. If you want to take revenge, then make yourself better. Reach such heights by remaining silent that the eyes of those who raise questions bow down, because there is no greater revenge in the world than this, when your success itself becomes their answer. Remember, if bad people understood by explaining, then the flute player would never have let Mahabharata happen. The injury of words is deeper than the edge of a sword. Sometimes a sentence from the tongue broke a relationship, and sometimes someone's silence gave a lifetime of peace. Life is sometimes hidden in someone's smile, and sometimes in someone's silence. Sometimes a spark of hope, and sometimes a flame dying in the night of despair. Sometimes the pain of losing something, and sometimes the hope of gaining something. Perhaps this is the real definition of life. Experience does not give happiness, but it definitely teaches us how to live. Because the deepest lesson is given by pain, the pain that refines us, the failure that improves us. If you want to be capable, you will have to count every defeat, every stumble, every neglect. Because the real taste of sweets comes only after eating chilies. And the real sweetness of victory comes only when defeat is also accepted. When words come out of the heart, they touch the soul. And when they come out of the mind, they often just make sense. A truth spoken from the heart can break 1,000 walls of lies. Sri Krishna says, if you ever lose, then do not consider yourself finished. Every end is a sign of a new beginning. Because next time you will not start from zero with experience. I have seen silence work. Trees give shade without speaking. The sun gives light without any expectations, and the earth endures everything, still gives everything with a smile. The battle of life is won not by hate, but by love. Don't be broken by the words of those who don't know you. Learn to understand the silence of those who know you. Victory seems dull when there is no one to congratulate you, and defeat seems beautiful when someone is there to lend his shoulder. Anxiety and stress occur when we live under the burden of others' expectations more than our own. You can only fall without effort, but to get up you need determination, courage, because gravity also says the same thing. Falling down is easy, rising up requires hard work. Stop cursing the moment that made you fall, because that is what taught you to fly. Stumbling showed you the path, and the paths showed you the destination. Sometimes think about the tears that fell at night, the silence that a lonely evening gave, the betrayal that someone close to you did. They have become your biggest strength. Try to meet yourself sometimes. Then you will know that you are your biggest support. If relationships are made out of compulsions, then they break one day. But the feelings connected to the soul never break. Sri Krishna says, "It is not necessary that every pain, every tear is a punishment for bad deeds only. Sometimes being too good also breaks a person from within. The one who never hurt anyone's heart, I found his heart broken the most. Sometimes this life makes strangers our own, and sometimes it makes our own people strangers in such a way that even the mirror refuses to recognize them. Life teaches us something or the other every day. Sometimes a lesson of infidelity, sometimes the value of trust. Sometimes a loved one behaves like a stranger, and sometimes a stranger becomes the closest to the heart. People say, 'You are not the same anymore.' Now who should explain to them? Even broken leaves change their color, then why can't a person change when he has been broken again and again? It is said that a person writes his own destiny. If this is true, then who writes so much pain in his own destiny? Does anyone promise himself that he will get only tears? Or does he silently bear all that was not written by him? People express love by looking at the qualities, but the real loved one is the one who stays with you even after seeing the shortcomings. Keep relations with only those who try to understand the reason for your tears more than your smile." Someone asked, "What is the difference between age and life?" The answer was very deep. What was spent without loved ones? That was age. And what was spent with loved ones? That was life. Do not be proud of that wealth, which is built on the tears of others. Because the person who hurts someone, what will he get? He came empty-handed, will go empty-handed too. Only some ego will be left in between. The life that God has given is a gift. Now it is up to us. What do we return to ourselves in that gift? A peaceful life or a life full of regrets? If you are afraid of crossing the river of sorrow, then do not dream of swimming in the ocean of happiness, because nothing is permanent without struggle. Shri Krishna says, "The one who leaves in anger, he can return. But the one who leaves with a smile, he never returns." Because there is no complaint in leaving, it is just a decision. Don't mistake our silence for our pride. Some setbacks are such that even the voice within a person becomes silent. Now I don't feel like speaking, because every word now returns as an arrow. When someone new is found, the old is forgotten as if it never existed. This is today's world. We remember only as long as we need it. Learn to walk alone, my friend, because support, love, relationships, all these show a person his place one day or the other. The one who promises to support you for life often changes with time. Sometimes think, the one from whom you expected the most, the same person ignored you the most. And the one whom you ignored, the same person understood your pain first. Sri Krishna says, this is the biggest tragedy of life. We recognize the right person late and fall in love with the wrong person soon. Now promise yourself that don't break yourself due to someone's indifference. Don't lose your identity due to someone's distance. You are not what is made by someone's company. You are the one who can smile even while standing alone. So friends, we hope you like this sermon and story. If you like this idea, then like the video, subscribe to Krishna Sadhana channel, and definitely share this knowledge-filled video with your friends and relatives. Don't forget to write Jai Shri Krishna in the comment. Friends, thank you for watching the entire video. Jai Shri Krishna.